$5.55. The Pork Chop Biscuit. Jack's, all about the South.
So we all know to head up to Rock City and take in the 7 states and the beauty of it up there. But while you are there, did you know that you should pop into Cafe 7 and have a culinary feast, especially right now while their Mountaintop Summers is going on. We're so happy this morning to have Megan Jolly back on the show, and she has brought with her Chef Steve Gatlin, who is the man behind the menu. So thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Y'all are cooling off up there on those mountaintops right now, aren't
Yeah.
you? Beat the heat.
We just got new misters, which are fabulous, so people can walk through those and cool off. They're really fun.
So it is true that when you get to the top and you're looking out at the C7 states, I'm sure you see this all the time, Steve, from your vantage point there at Cafe 7, everybody goes to peer out and hope it's a clear day. They can forget about the importance of tucking into Cafe 7, cooling off, and eating from your delicious menu.
Right. Yep, it's we wrote the menu to match all 7 states that are up there. So each one of the items on the menu represents one of those states and one of the favorite meals in the state.
Oh, so have you brought with you today the one for Tennessee?
The one I've brought to demo is actually what we're known for up there is the
Okay.
Cafe 7 salad. We hand candy our pecans and make our own balsamic vinaigrette.
So step up here and show us what you have, and then we'll go through what the different 7 states are. But talk about the salad then, because this is a trademark menu item for you.
So we start out with spring greens, and we put them in a bowl, a nice mixing bowl. And then we take our balsamic vinaigrette that we make in-house. I can't share the recipe with you.
That's fair.
We put that on there. And then the same thing with the candied pecans. That's our own recipe. And so the magic trick is the acid in the balsamic vinaigrette meets with the sugar and the candied pecans, and it really brings the flavor up and makes
Nice.
it delicious. So we toss this together.
And that's really important too, right? Getting it all coated, but lightly coated.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay?
And so then this is a recyclable dish that we use. We're converting everything up on the mountain to repurposed items.
Oh, nice.
So we're all eco-friendly.
And then your strawberries. I like how you're putting those on the side actually and not on top of the lettuce bed.
And we're trying to keep a really nice color backdrop for it.
Is that feta?
And that's crumbled feta cheese.
Okay. I don't know. There are some people out there, I don't understand them, who don't like feta cheese. So sorry if you are one, but it's my favorite. I love feta cheese. And that's it.
Yep, and that's it. Very simple.
Very simple.
But full of flavor.
Okay, so now let's get into the menu for the 7 states. Do you have it memorized by heart?
Oh gosh, yes.
Okay. What's Tennessee's?
Tennessee is a fried apple pie.
Nice choice. What's Georgia's?
Georgia is the peach cobbler.
Also nice choice. North Carolina?
North Carolina is the vinegar pulled pork barbecue with collard green.
Okay. Alabama?
Alabama is fried catfish tacos, and those are awesome.
That's yummy. Okay, now I'm going to forget my other 3 states. Can you see South Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah.
What is it?
And South Carolina is shrimp and grits.
Okay, also good. Can you see Virginia?
Very good.
Virginia was a smoked beef brisket with mashed potatoes.
So that's 5 states, right? Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. We've got one more. Kentucky is our last one.
In Kentucky, we do a Kentucky hot brown, and what that is an open face sandwich.
Okay.
And it was created in a hotel up in Louisville, Kentucky, and they became known for the sandwich. And so we decided to put it on our menu to represent that.
Okay.
And it's just a really awesome presentation. It's open face. It's all stacked up really tall.
Oh, nice.
You can either get a half order or a full order.
I was just sitting here thinking you ought to go with a group of people, and then everybody in the group can order from one of the states, and you can all sample and share.
So fun.
Yes.
Great
And you're
idea.
getting people from all 50 states and all over the world
That's right.
who want to come here. So with the Mountaintop Summers, it's not just the menu, it's also the different exhibits that you have going on, like with the Birds of Prey, right?
Yes. So we have Birds of Prey shows Thursdays through Sundays. We have reflection writing there with a variety of animals. They change out the animals actually Mondays through Wednesdays. So if you came a couple times in the summer, you're going to see different animals per show, which is really fun. And then we have a gnome quest going on, so gnome activities for kids.
Cute.
Yeah.
So fun. So go make sure you're part of it. It is our worldwide treasure right here in our own backyard. No excuse to not go up and enjoy it during the summertime and all the seasons to follow. There's your information. And can you get season passes at
You
Rock
can.
City?
It's called a gym membership, GEM.
There you go. Thanks.
Thank you.
When we come back, are you sick of your carpets and rugs at home looking dirty from all the foot traffic the summer can bring? No worry, Patrick Spencer's in the studio with Zero Res to get them clean for you when we come back.
Buyers are out there. Curious what your home is worth? Let Onward Chattanooga Homes do our free home assessment. We'll walk your property. We'll even give you advice to help sell your home, even if you do not list with us. Onward sells Chattanooga Homes.
Technology is everywhere. Count on Local 3 News to help you make the most of it. I'm Jamie Tucker. I help find ways to make your life easier, save cash, and recognize scams. What the Tech, weekdays at 5:30 only on Local 3 News.
Lowercase b. Oh. Use a strong password.
Trying to remember a strong password is hard. Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy.
Too many attempts.
Morgan & Morgan. The choice is easy.
Next time on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
You saying because she told her fellow tenant how much she was paying, you want to sue her? Weekdays at 2 here on Local 3.
Buyers are out there. Curious what your home is worth? Let Onward Chattanooga Homes do our free home assessment. We'll walk your property. We'll even give you advice to help sell your home, even if you do not list with us. Onward sells Chattanooga Homes.
Golf for Good on Friday, September 13th. Register now.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to
Spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays at 2 here on Local 3.
We're going to get your house looking great this morning. Not really us specifically, but Patrick Spencer will. He's back on the show with Zero Res with a team on the ready to send your way to get your rugs and your carpets nice and clean with no toxic problems or soap residue left over. I've learned my lesson well. He's back with us this morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
I don't ever go to a spot that gets stained on my rug anymore with some soap in my hand.
You don't?
I know now not to do that.
Gosh, I am glad I brought some value to it.
I have been taught. So Zero Res is very unique. People have heard the name, no doubt, but they still find it possibly too good to be true.
Sure.
It's not too good to be
Not
true.
just science. Yeah.
So you take water.
Yep.
And you do what with the water?
We electrolyze the water. And what that basically means is we send it through this fancy equipment, this machine, and the machine has a cell in it, and the cell creates electrolysis. It's an electrolysis process where water is H2O. We separate some of the hydrogen from the oxygen. I'll skip all the boring stuff, but long story short, we add some sodium, which is just ordinary salt. It creates a new molecule with the hydrogen. We create a sodium hydroxide molecule that's completely safe, completely innocuous. It's actually so safe you can drink it. but it actually creates a very potent cleaning agent. But we do that through water, salt, and electricity, not traditional chemicals that, aren't particularly good.
I think I've asked you this before, but remind me again of your background. Did you just kind of stumble upon this? Was this an idea you had in your head and you thought, let me see if I'm right?
No, so we are a franchise, and the franchise is relatively new. It's about 20 years old, and it started out in Utah. And so we are like a master franchisor, and we were really looking for breakthrough technology. So it wasn't for the love of carpet cleaning, wasn't for the love of air duct cleaning or rug cleaning. It was really for what is different, what's something that's fundamentally different that's going to change an industry.
Right.
And this industry, a lot of good people, but it's been done the same way for 100+ years. It's soap, detergent, water. And the problem with that people always complained about whenever they had their rugs or carpets cleaned was, looks good and then it looks dirty 2 months later. Why is that? And it's because of the products that they're using to clean with, where ZR water, electrolyzed oxidative water, is a whole new way to clean, and it's a better way to clean that doesn't leave those residues behind. So when we're done, the spots don't come back. Your carpets stay cleaner, longer, and they're much healthier.
When you've explained it to me, it's one of those aha moments, like, oh, of course that makes so much sense, but I would have never thought of it until you said it to me, that the very job of soap is to attract dirt. So when you've done conventional cleanings and there's that residue left, it's continuing to attract the dirt, thus the stains that come back.
Yeah, and almost everything we use in our homes, whether we're cleaning our countertops or cleaning our refrigerator, our hardwood floors, all of those, can't say all of them, but most of those products leave behind a residue too. So just because it's a hard surface doesn't mean you're not leaving a residue behind.
Right.
More often you are than you aren't.
So to that end, I know that when you have customers call you and you come and get their carpets cleaned, you will leave for them, I think, some of the solution.
Yeah.
So if they wanted to begin to clean like a marble countertop with it, it's safe to do.
Totally safe. In fact, in my home, it's really all we use to clean with. I will admit, in our showers, we will use something else, just because there's the mold, mildew that grows in our showers.
Sure.
I'll skip the boring part, but you need something else to tackle that,
Sure.
not to kill it, but to actually remove the black color. But everything else in our home, it's all we use to clean.
So whether you have little kids like you do, if you've got a 8-month-old beginning to crawl, of course you're going to be concerned about what they're going to potentially grab.
Right.
This is safe. Pets, totally safe.
Yeah, they can drink it. I mean, they literally can drink it. You probably can't buy anything at the store where you say, if he drinks that, he's probably going to be okay. This you can drink and you're going to be okay.
It's also not pricey. So when you see the specials that they always have going on, it's not the kind of thing where you're going to think, oh, I would love to do it, but it's out of my price range. You keep it very affordable for people.
It's very reasonable. I mean, we generally have a 3-room special.
Yeah.
So if you just have 3 rooms, that's a great deal. So take advantage of it. And if you have more, it's not exuberantly expensive.
You also don't recommend that people do it very often, so once a year often is enough.
Yeah, once every 12 to 18 months, that's a good rule of thumb. You do want to, just like going to the doctor or dentist or anything like that, you want to have some level of frequency when we're cleaning our homes, whether that's our upholstery, our rugs, our carpet. But about every 12 to 18 months is kind of a good rule of thumb.
Okay. And if you have an existing stain that you've just tried everything on, let them give it a whirl. He can't make a promise. It could be something that even they can't do. But if they can't do it, he says nobody can.
Amen. That's right. Yeah. If we cannot fix it, it's not fixable.
All right. Well, your kids, I know, are wanting to get out there and enjoy the summer day with their dad. So they're in town for the day. So here is where you will find more at Zero Res. You can make your appointment today to wow your friends and your neighbors and have your carpets look great and at totally no risk to you and your family. Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you.
Affordable dentures and implants summer savings. Right now, new denture wearers can get a free upgrade to our premium denture for the price of an economy. Call today. Offer ends July 22nd.
Go ahead and smile. I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
One of the questions I'm often asked is, what's my case worth? Of course, that depends on your injuries. We try more accident cases to verdict than any firm in America.
Out of nowhere, I just got rear-ended. I reached out to Morgan & Morgan directly from the scene. Morgan & Morgan got my initial offer 10x'd.
When it came to negotiating, they didn't just settle for anything. They definitely went to bat for me. It's just like they cared about me.
Numbers don't lie. There's only one Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Join the fun with America's only two-state 5K road series. On Saturday, July 20th is Walk the Line 5K at 6:30 p.m. Just a short day drive from Chattanooga. Come stay the weekend and join in all the fun.
Don't miss the summer savings going on now at Affordable Dentures and Implants. New denture wearers can save an average of $700 with a free upgrade to our premium denture. Offer ends July 22nd.
Go ahead and smile.
Okay, for years when you were going to make a road trip, take a summer vacation, and you were looking for a hotel to stay, probably the first hotel that came to your mind was staying at a Days Inn. And that's where we are this morning because we're back in Trenton at the Days Inn that no doubt you have passed many times on the interstate right there at the exit, talking with Jessica Ross, who is still at the front desk as the manager. But fun fact that you always learn when you take a road trip like we've done this morning, you always find a fun fact. This hotel, Days Inn, has been here for 26 years.
26 years this month, actually.
And how long have you been here, Jessica?
26 years this month.
That is so crazy. So you were among their very first employees.
Yes, I started here the first week that we opened. Yep.
So you have seen lots of people travel through on those road trips and weekend getaways like I talked about.
Lots of people coming from, whether it's Cloudland Canyon or just traveling through. Lots of people though.
So you would think that 26 years, the hotel might look a little bit like it's been here for 26 years, but there is such pride here at this Days Inn. Y'all have recently gone through a pretty big renovation.
We did. We completely redid all of our rooms, from the furniture to the paint to the decorations. We do our best to keep our property updated to where it looks nice and clean and fresh. And so when you come in, you're like, oh, this is brand new. But actually, we've been here 26 years.
I wanted to make the point about the road trips that most of us remember taking in the days of where are we going to stay, because there's something nostalgic almost about walking through the doors when they opened for us this morning to come into the hotel lobby. The three of us who are here, I think we all just kind of took a look around us, and it's comforting.
Yes.
It's very familiar at a Days Inn.
We try to make everybody feel welcome, feel like, oh, this is a place, I want to be. So we try to keep a very good, open, friendly atmosphere. Like when you come in, you want to stay here.
Yeah, they're all very friendly when you come through those doors. So if you want to talk, Jessica will definitely do that.
Oh, yes.
You greet them in the mornings. But let's talk about the comfort of the rooms. There's something about the comfort of a hotel bed.
Yes, they are inviting, and you're tired when you first get here and you're just ready to sit back and relax, and we're able to help you do that.
I thought it was interesting to find out that obviously you have a king and you have the two queens, but you have some rooms here that are suites and that are good for a family.
We do. We have what we call family suites. They have the two queen beds and then a couch that pulls out into another bed so that it can accommodate like your small children or that extra adult that might be traveling with you. We also have suites that have the jacuzzi tubs in there, just to get away from your everyday life.
Maybe you hike too long at Cloudland Canyon.
Yes. I've had that before too, yes.
We've been coming down here to Dade County over here for a few months now and have discovered so much about the county and the treasures that are here. But so are a lot of other people. I know you mentioned folks coming from across the country. Different things beckon them But y'all have a lot of wedding venues here.
We do. We have quite a bit here in Dade County. Seems like every weekend for the past couple months we've been busy. People coming in for their families' weddings. So it's definitely something that's very popular is the wedding venues.
Because you can take that block of rooms and reserve it.
Yeah, and just come in, pick up your room, and you're good to go.
If you are looking to do kind of a getaway, if you live in the Chattanooga area, North Georgia, and you don't really want to drive back and forth home all the time, this is kind of a good base camp to
Yes,
explore.
because we're small, so you don't have a lot of that big city stuff going on. So a lot of people prefer to stay just right outside of Chattanooga or right outside of Alabama. And so this is perfect because we're right in the middle and it's quiet here. So you get that calming surroundings.
The value for your stay is also still very much here at a Days Inn. You're not going to pay an exorbitant amount of money to be here. Breakfast is included. But you know, the Days Inn name is known nationally. Did I hear you say earlier there are something like 2,000, close to 2,000 properties?
I believe so, yes.
And yet, this Days Inn is consistently, year after year after year, for the last 10 years or so, among the top.
Yes.
So obviously you've done your job to perfection.
We work very hard to make sure our customers, get the service that they need and that they leave happy and that they want to come back to us.
Well, you can come back, or you can come for a first time if you want to. It's the Days Inn in Trenton. We give a lot of thanks to the Alliance for Dade for kind of giving us a chance to come over here and see all that there is to discover. If you live 35 or 40 minutes away and you think, I'm not going to go do that all the time, then let the Days Inn be your base camp. You can get out and explore and come back to their friendly welcome at the end of the day. Thank you, Jessica.
You're very welcome.
A simple step can lead to unexpected consequences. Navigating the aftermath of a slip or fall isn't straightforward. If you've been injured on someone else's property, contact Wedemark Keith. It's more to us. It's personal.
The people and places in the Tennessee Valley are special. Join Local 3 News as we explore our communities, bringing you the hidden treasures and unusual local stories in your town.
Brought to you by TVFCU, a place for all of us.
Summer clearance is here at Linderman's Furniture. Upgrade your sleep with our bedding sale. King or queen Eurotop mattresses starting at $489. Say goodbye to snoring and back pain. Adjustable beds are your ticket to the best sleep of your life. Sealy King or Queen adjustable beds, $200 off. Split King adjustable beds up to $1,000 off. With free local delivery and free disposal of your old mattress, come see why Linderman's Furniture is North Georgia and Chattanooga's best kept secret.
Does our foam insulation work? Listen to this.
The power in the neighborhood was out for 2 days in 95-degree weather. My thermostat only went up 3 degrees, and that's even with letting the dog in and out. It was very comfortable here.
And her savings were more than the insulation costs.
If you want to save money on your power bills, get USA Insulation. It makes a huge difference.
USA Insulation.
The Jennifer Hudson Show will level up your Oscar party.
Oh my goodness!
With Wolfgang Puck's Academy Award Classics.
Here we have all the little appetizers we serve.
Plus, rapper Offset is here.
Sponsored locally by TVFCU.
When a big truck or commercial vehicle causes a wreck, your life can be turned upside down in an instant. Don't let their negligence go unanswered. Call Wedemark Keith today. It's more to us. It's personal.
Thanks so much for watching. It was so fun to have you be a part of the first day in our new studio. We are loving it, and we hope that you are as well. Tomorrow on the show, another great round of guests for you. Margaret Armour is going to be here with I Go Tokyo. If you're throwing a party or an event, don't want to miss Birdie and Co., 2 college friends who now are creating the most perfect events for you, whether it's a birthday party, a baby shower, or just anything in between. Also, Charlotte Mabry will be here talking real estate. We'll see you in the morning.
I would end the day with sore feet, sore legs. I needed a solution. I was living with chronic pain before going to the Good Feet store. Now I don't really have that problem. The solution they provided is a solution that I still use today.